Risky driving. Driving after drinking is deadly. Yet it still continues to happen across the United States. If you drive while impaired, you could get arrested, or worse, be involved in a traffic crash that causes serious injury or death.
Distracted driving is any activity that diverts attention from driving, including talking or texting on your phone, eating and drinking, talking to people in your vehicle, fiddling with the stereo, entertainment or navigation system, anything that takes your attention away from the task of safe driving.
Speeding endangers everyone on the road. We all know the frustrations of modern life and juggling a busy schedule. But speed limits are put in place to protect all road users. Learn about the dangers of speeding and why faster doesn't mean safer.
Drowsy driving kills, but is preventable. Learn about 3 factors commonly associated with drowsy driving crashes and pick up some helpful tips to avoid falling asleep at the wheel. Help eliminate this risky behavior.
Driving while impaired by any substance, legal or illegal, puts you and others in harm's way.
One of the safest choices drivers and passengers can make is to buckle up. Many Americans understand the life-saving value of the seatbelt. The national use rate was at 91.6% in 2022.
Seatbelt use in passenger vehicles saved an estimated 14,955 lives in 2017. Understand the potentially fatal consequences of not wearing a seatbelt and learn what you can do to make sure you and your family are properly buckled up every time.
How do you eliminate risky driving on the road? Eliminating risky driving on the road requires a multifaceted approach that involves education, enforcement, and infrastructure improvements. Here are some strategies that can be implemented. Education. Drivers should be educated about the dangers of risky driving behaviors such as speeding, distracted driving, driving under the influence of drugs or alcohol, and aggressive driving. Enforcement. Law enforcement should strictly enforce traffic laws and penalize drivers who engage in risky driving behaviors. Infrastructure improvements. Infrastructure improvements can include the installation of roundabouts, speed bumps, and other traffic calming measures that encourage safer driving practices. Technology. Advances in technology have made it possible to equip vehicles with features such as lane departure warning systems, automatic emergency braking, and adaptive cruise control that can help drivers avoid accidents. Public transportation. Encouraging the use of public transportation can reduce the number of vehicles on the road, thereby decreasing the risk of accidents. Ultimately, eliminating risky driving on the road will require a combination of these strategies and a sustained effort by all stakeholders, including government agencies, law enforcement, and drivers themselves.
Obey all traffic laws. This includes speed limits, stop signs, and yield signs. Don't drink and drive. Even a small amount of alcohol can impair your driving ability. Don't drive when you're tired. Fatigue can make you just as impaired as alcohol. Don't use your phone while driving. This includes texting, talking, and even checking your email. Be aware of your surroundings. Pay attention to other drivers, pedestrians, and cyclists. Leave plenty of space between you and the car in front of you. This will give you time to react if the car in front of you stops suddenly. Use your turn signals when changing lanes or turning. This will help other drivers know what you're doing. Be patient. Don't get angry or frustrated with other drivers. This can lead to risky driving behavior. By following these tips, you can help to eliminate risky driving on the road and make our roads safer for everyone.